Happy Wednesday Night Live. Welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm just getting set up, waiting for some people. Oh my gosh, 10 of you are already here waiting. Am I late? Hi. What? Thank you guys. Oh, that makes me feel fantastic. Yay. Okay, I got comments. Let's see. Hi, Pat. Jen, Allison, Deborah, Heather, Lolo, Trina, Glenda. Hi, guys. How are we doing? Who'd I miss? I think that's everybody. Thank you guys for jumping ahead of me here. I love it, jumping in before I jumped on. That makes me feel awesome. Y'all were here talking amongst yourselves. Hopefully you were nice to me. I'm just kidding. Who's excited about fall? Hi everyone. Mary, hi. Welcome. Okay. I am going to second here. Already getting itchy. I don't know what I got into over here. Who knows, right? This stuff's really amazing, just so by the way. If you ever have an itch. Okay. Let's see. So, what have I done here? This is the outline for tonight's project, which is jeweled autumn leaves. And I was over here on Facebook a second ago looking for my images. Got distracted with y'all. Just kidding. All right, give me a second. Another second or 10. How many people's in? 12. Right on. Work it. Right. Event. Good. Got it. Okay, one more thing and I will be ready to go. Yes. Okay. Have I ever told you how savvy I am at computer stuff? I'm trying to do a split screen here, y'all. Be happy that I'm doing some grown-up stuff over here. Okay, how do I trade sides? Oh, that's cool. Okay, I think I figured it out. So I really love the image of fall leaves when the actual leaf is all different colors. I didn't get to print these out, but they are absolutely stunning. They are in the group Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques over on Facebook. If you want to see the outlines, traceables, decoupage, whatever you want to do with them, they are yours to play with. All you gotta do is go over to the group. If you have never been in the group, you have to request membership. It is a private group. And make sure you answer the questions. That's pretty important to us so that we know we all have, the same interests aligned. And we don't ask you like private personal stuff or nothing, just like how'd you hear of us, those kind of things. We want you to read our rules basically and then agree to them. One of the main rules is, and I'm going to go over it again because it's a big one, or to me it is, if you are inspired by anybody and you use their art, you need to give them credit. In my group, if you post something there, it's in the rules. You need to understand that we are a learning platform, so people may use it, they may copy it, they're supposed to give you credit, but we're a copying group. Not that we're trying to copy art, we're learning by copying until we can manage our own. Do you understand the difference? Okay, good. Me too. Now that that's said, that's mainly the rules that we want you to look at so that we're not policing copyright, right? That's too hard for anybody. We want you to be honest and do it yourself. So who loves fall? Hi, Katie. I cannot see the comments anymore. Here we go again. One more try. For some reason my comments rolled under my image. Miriam, hello. Okay, I'm gonna only be able to see like 4 comments at a time. So if it's super duper important and I missed it, I apologize. Say it a few times, or any name that's highlighted in blue, they're moderators. They might be able to grab my attention or answer a question. So I was saying, I'm all over the place, but I love fall leaves that are all different colors. And, you know, all the fall colors. I love the deep burgundies, the golds, the ochre, the green, the gold. I already said gold. I love the golds, obviously. The copper, you know, all those rusty, yummy fall colors. So, we're going to be playing tonight with the new fall trios. These are only available through me in the group or on my messenger, and what they're going to be is 3 colors that are similar, and they're different. I'm sorry, they don't have labels. You know me. They're different formulations. I'm trying to put them in the order. I literally just finished bottling these right at 7:29. Okay, this one has a glitter whip with it. You guys are going to be like, whoa. I can figure out where I put it. Here it is. Look at this. Now, you can't see the goodies in here, but there are fall leaves in here. They're the coppery gold ones, and they are so I'll be showing you that. And these are going to be available per set. So you'll be able to get the green, the red. This is going to be aspen, and then I think birch. I gotta remember how I named them, but for right now, they are 4 sets available in 3s in the group. And this is going to also be kind of like a grab bag, but these are going to be full size, and you're going to get all 3 in a grab bag. And there might be, you know, a little thing or two, but it's not going to be full of like a bunch of stuff, because this is the treat. So keep that in mind. That's going to be available on Friday. They're going to be available on Friday. So if you want to get in on this, you need to act fast, because there's not, you know, tons of it available. And I'm going to use them tonight so you can see them. And that's the cooler part, but they're so pretty. Hi, Kathleen. Hello. All right, let me get the I was supposed to do something else too here. It's like, what was I doing? I already forgot. Oh, I gotta tell you guys how this happened, how the outline happened. Mary Reeves, I see green. Thank you so much. Remember, I can only see a few comments deep, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Woohoo! Yeehaw! Goat says thank you. I got one more. I got one more. Ready? Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. It was an honor. Thank you, Mary, for the coffee. I appreciate it. Okay. Just in case. This is also, in addition to the fall colors coming out, we also have a kit coming out in the next couple weeks. I'm still picking stuff up for it. It is going to be incredible. There's a surprise in it, and I think I might share it with you guys here tonight. But it is steampunk, I can tell you that. It's steampunk based, and these fall colors will work with it, but it's technically not going to be just fall. It's going to be fun steampunk fall-ish colors. But we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So There may be more than one kit so that, you know, you guys can have your choice of things. I'll figure that out in the next few days. And of course, I'll let you know. So this here is glue gun. And then it is foiled with, this is gold foil or gold leaf foiling sheets. And these are like alloy-ish. So these are going to sneak into a kit. The kits, one of the kits. And then this one is the new multi-purpose acrylic. And this is a new color. And there's going to be new colors out. I think, hang on, I gotta turn around here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 new colors coming. And they are not the other ones. So that makes 16 in the set. Awesome. So tonight we're going to play with this one. Maybe another one if I decide to do another leaf, because these go pretty fast. You know, I think I will do one more so I can show you guys how to do it. Not that you don't know, but in case you missed the... Oh, there is a video of this, the prep video in the event on Facebook. If you want to go look at that one in detail, it's a long one. It explains a whole bunch of stuff. This one is not going to be that long, you know. It may not happen at all if I can't find my papers. I'm kidding, it'll happen. You know me. Okay, we're going to use this one. So on these, I know I shouldn't need to trace, but I do. I just use this with a piece of graphite. You know, it keeps me out of my head. If I'm thinking more than of anything at the same time, I get lost, as you know. And that can be a disaster. I have lost my tracing sheet. Huh. Oh well. Oh, here it is. I was like, I know where they sell them. So what's everybody up to? Oh, come on, what's up with the comments? I love the frog. What's up with the frog? We need a frog? What's that mean? You want to do a frog? Trina, explain. Are we doing, what do you want me to do with a frog? No, I love frogs actually. So you want a frog, Kate? Is that what you're saying? Or you want me to do a frog tonight? I'm not prepared for a frog tonight, but I can do a frog for sure. Right. So, fun thing, leaves are not picky. They like to have curves. They're curvilicious. Where'd I stop? See, 2 seconds. It wasn't even 2 seconds. And woof, off somewhere else in my brain. I was talking about frogs. Let's see what Trina's saying. Oh, she hasn't said yet. Crochet. Oh, see, I missed it. We're talking about, oh, noisemaker. You want a frog noisemaker? Oh, I do need some ribbit. Okay, we need to find some frogs. We can't have just a frog because it'll get lonely. So I have to have like 3 or 4 frogs making ribbit noises. I'm just kidding. Ooh, that would be fun to have some, like a rock band, a frog band. Yeah, I forgot to do this side. Anyways, little bumps are good on leaves. Just means they had a fun life while they were up on the tree, right? Fall leaves. Also, we're celebrating our 10,000 member, or we're having our 10,000 member celebration in the group. And we're interviewing a few artists. We're trying to get in 1 per week, just members in our community over there. It's pretty interesting. We've interviewed some amazing people already, and we have some really amazing people coming up. I think you should check it out. All right, good enough. So there's one. I think I'll do the glue gun one because you guys pretty much, are you good on how to use these, or would you like me to demonstrate the cone as well? Either one. I usually don't do small things like this with a glue gun, but I'm feeling crazy tonight. Not really. So this is the glue gun I use, Monvict, and it's 40 watt. It's just got the on and off. I think there's another version out now that has a high-low maybe. Not sure. But I like it because it has a small tip and this protector on there. It's still hot. Don't grab it while it's hot. And I used the Gorilla Glue sticks because they stay sticky after they're dry a little bit, so you can use foil and chrome powders and stuff. Oh, a frog croaking keychain. I'll look into that. That sounds cool. So I'm going to start on the end with the biggest spot and then work my way up. I know it's kind of hard to see on this rock, but... And to avoid the strings, I just kind of pull it back on itself, and then I call it tying it off, or doing the ballet. Dance around the top of it. Can you see that? Okay. Then I'm going to do these little bits here. Maybe. They might be. Maybe I'll do the little bits with the outliner. You know what? I will. That way I can show them both. Let's do that. So this part's going to be pretty easy. Just come around and make a bumpy outline. And don't worry if you missed a spot or a section, you can go back and fill that in. This is not like a faux stained glass project, so the ridges aren't really here to keep paint in. It's an effect I'm looking for on this project. Like, I love this, the jeweled look. So actually I may be using my top coat to give it like a really specific jeweled look. When I say top coat, I'm not talking UV, I'm talking the glossy top coat from the Glossy Shots and the Satin Shots. I've been playing a lot with it lately, and I think you guys are going to be surprised at how versatile it is, A, as a top coat, and how thick you can make it, and how glossy it can be. It reminds me of resin. It's not resin. It takes a while to dry. Like, you can touch it in, 6 hours or so, but you have to wait a few days before you can, send it to anybody or go drop it anywhere like that. I'm doing this upside down because I don't work well on that side with, well, let me try. See if I can see what I can do. I don't know. Yeah, I can't work going up. So I'm going to work this way so I can pull it toward me. And I am barely pressing on this glue so that it doesn't just plop out everywhere, which that's a fun art project in and of itself, the glue drops on sections. Like on a rock, like you just put a whole bunch of glue dots around. Whoops, I got the strippies there. Isn't that cool? I love it. Hi Connie, hi Wendy. Alright, so then I'm going to use the outliner. We'll kill two birds with one stone here on the inside of this one so you can see how that works. This is a cone, and I self-roll my cones. If there's a few tutorials on my channel on how to roll the cone, or I have them in the store usually. If they're not in the store, just send me a message because I can make them anytime you want them. Anyways, the cone is my favorite because you can get really tiny lines with it. Like, I mean, really tiny. I'm a little shaky, but you can do words. And this is the multi-purpose, the new paint line. So even using it thin like that, it still stands up quite nicely. If you want dots, you can't really get those big dots without using something to pipe it out like that. A dotting tool will give you a flat dot. This way you get a big, you know, full dot if you pipe it out like that. And then this will close itself down here. It will dry and you don't have to really worry about it. Don't leave it like that. You store it this way, but when you want to use it again, just pull it like that, and if it doesn't open, just trim the end just a tiny bit. Okay, so I'm going to just do these inner parts here. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. Oops, I forgot. I got to do the gold leaf first, and then we can do that. Otherwise, it's going to be a mess. I think we're ready. You don't want to put the gold leaf on until it is ready for it. Also, I wanted to show you that regular foil, like my regular metallic or holographic foils, work on it as well on hot glue gun. Where is the pretty flash? There we go. Ooh, pretty hollow, huh? Oh, I love it. So there's going to be foil in the next kit, both types. So this, it might not be this exact kind, but there will be something in there that has to do with gold leaf. I'm hoping to get this image. Oh no, don't do that. I foiled the package. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. The fan. Little piece. It doesn't take like a whole ton of it. This one especially is just the outline on the outside. So you can take these pieces and catch the other spots. I can't figure out where they're at. Oh, let me do it again, you know. Okay, I think we got it. And then you take a moderately soft, firm, oxymoron, right? Like fluffy, but yet has some, you don't want to damage the foil, but you need to have enough of snap back to it that it doesn't just not, you know, it won't really work if you don't have any push on it, I suppose. Okay, I think I got it all. And then you see little bit of mess there. You can scoop that back into a container or package or whatever and use it for future resin or whatever. Anyways, you just gently roll this off. It does go flying in the air. This stuff's not as crazy as regular gold leaf, but it still does go airborne. So you want to be careful and wear a mask, especially if you have your fan blowing directly on you. I'm not going to spend a ton of time here doing this. And then when you're all done with it, tap it off over a trash can, and if you still have flakes on there, get some canned air or something like that and take it outside and give it a nice, you know, I'm not going to say that. It just will not come out right. Okay, okay. Y'all know what I mean. Hey, Jax, welcome. You're like, I saw this already. I usually grab a bigger brush when it's time to do the sweeping up of the trash. here. And then put it in my bowl, cup, whatever it is I'm using. And lint roller saves the day. Ta-da! Gold leaf with no mess, right? Not really, but pardon. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I'm so hot in Texas. It's hot, huh, Jax? Right. Just because I go, when I love canned air, I'm like, dust. Who needs dust? Ain't it pretty? Look at that, you guys. It's so gorgeous, so fast, so easy. I mean, that's just done, right? We're done. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, good night. No, I'm kidding. So let's take a look at these fun colors we're going to be using tonight. Oh, see, now I need one more rock, don't I? So I can... No, we'll just make it work. I have other rocks over here waiting, though. What I also need is... I didn't grab. We will just use this side of this piece of watercolor paper. Oh, talk about being... Oh, wait. I think... no, they're printed on both sides. I don't know where my swatch book is. They don't have names yet, but I will show you the colors. This one is a shimmer shot. It might be a luscious liquid gel. I'll have to smell it. Give it a smell test, right? I think I'm going to do it in a stone. So I have this one over here with something on it. Even though you can see it a little bit, it's like, you know, the watercolor paper soaks it up. Oh my word. I left my water in the other room, my wash bin. Sorry. Be right back. It's right here. I bet y'all wonder how I function in life, huh? Not very well. I would not do well alone. Living alone, let me tell you. That would be scary. My son, Austin, you can never go. You can't move away, sorry. Ever. Never, son. I'm sorry, we're going to start over. Okay, act like that just didn't happen. We're going to rewind. Try again. Grab a different brush too. Okay. Ta-da! So this one would be Aspen, part of the Aspen line, I'm thinking. Shimmer shot. It's like a gray brown, gorgeous color, and it's holographic. You know what? I think it's a liquid gel. It's a liquid gel. Sorry, luscious liquid gel. My new favorite thing. And this one is a bit thinner. There's a couple of colorants that I use that for some reason thin things out. I don't know what the science is there, but something in the colorant like liquefies my binder. It doesn't make it not good. It just makes it thin, which is bizarre to me. Like, look, same binder. different pigment. Totally different. Totally different. Weirds me out every time. I'm still learning that kind of stuff. But it never stops me because some of those thin ones I kind of prefer for some projects and some for others. Look at that cool color. Doesn't that remind you of aspen trees? I love it. But, you know, I'm biased, so I can't trust my own my own eyes here. Okay, this one I'm going to put on black and white. Sorry, this is a shimmer shot for sure. Look at that. It's a creamy gold. Very, very awesome. And it's even beautiful on the light colors. So aspen tree. Now these other ones, I don't remember exactly which tree I assigned them to. So we're just going to call them green, yellow, red family. I'm going to start with the glitter whip here. And this one comes in the yellow set, the yellow tree set. And there are lots of leaves in there. I'm going to be wiping this off, so I have more rock room. Look how gorgeous is that? You like get all the fall color shifts in there. And it's not going to be sold separately. So, I'm sorry. Just never makes enough to do that on these fall, on the seasonal stuff. But I mean, even the leaves shift to green, copper. Oh, hi Phyllis. Hey Jen, I know, isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. All right, so you guys oogled it. I'm trying to find my other. You know what? If you guys can ignore it, I'm going to use this one. I couldn't get this decoupage off of it. I wanted to start over, but I'm going to use this up here for some more swatching in a minute. Okay. The yellow tree, the golden oak, I don't know if that's what it is, but we're going to call it that. This one is a shimmer shot. And it is a yellow gold color, so very pretty. And then this is like a lemony pop color, so like the, when the leaves kind of first start turning, they get that like bright yellow color. This reminds me of that. So they kind of work together. So pretty. So those two go, all these three are a set. So there's one set and set two. And then we have the green. So the green is going to come with one of my acrylics in the line called Moss Green. It's an acrylic fluid shot. If you've never tried Moss Green, it's one of my favorite colors in the acrylic fluid shots line. Not the low viscosity, not the multi-purpose, but the fluid shot. So see the under color there? That reminds me of fall. It's like a chartreuse kind of with an olivey tone to it. So that works well with these two colors. This is a shimmer shot, I believe. Maybe. I'm going to smell it. Actually, I think that's a liquid gel. Yum. And this is a Luscious. I will know for sure when I look at the bottles later. I just don't have my jars in here. Or when they dry, I can tell. Shimmer Shots dry a little more matte than the Luscious liquid gels do. And the liquid gels, believe it or not, are in a transparent base. Like this one, you can see through it. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'll show you this one on black too because it's a pigment and a, oops, glitter, hollow glitter. And it's an olive green hollow glitter. But look at this pigment in there. Isn't that pretty? So this one really shines on top of acrylic. That's why I put these two with the acrylic. It's gorgeous. So that's 3 of the colors. Three sets. 3 of the color sets. And then I will have these all swatched and viewable soon. Probably tomorrow. You know, if I'm on it, it would be tonight, but I think I'll do them right here. That way we can see them all together. This is the Red Leaves. These are my favorite by far. And I think there's 2 Luscious liquid gels and a shimmer shot in this one. And these I'm probably going to swatch out and let them dry because they are chameleon. This copper is gorgeous. They all are. Sorry, I blipped them out there. So they're bubbly. Okay, maybe 2 liquid gels. Look at that. Aren't those beauties? So this one's like a wine. And I don't know if you can see the shift right there in that one. But I showed it last night on a reel. And it can go deep, deep wine to like this copper color orange. So let's put that on here and watch what it can do. So we're going to do them this way so that we can bend the paper and see them. So I'm going to use all these in these leaves in just a second and watch the magic happen. I love the fall colors. They may be like, I think it was fall when I started doing this, so I started with like some darker, deeper colors. My love just grows. This color, oh, all of them, but this one. The shift, but wait until it dries. It's like insane. These deserve their own award just for the pigments that they are, not for anything I did to them, but see the curve, the color, copper. So pretty. All right, we'll let that dry and I'll show you that again in a bit. Okay. So some of these you can use right from, I didn't need that after all, thankfully. I need to get it base coated, gessoed, whatever, so I can use it again. That's pretty. Let's see. Let's do the big one first, you know, because it's awesome. I want to do this. Well, was I being too loud? My son's got company. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little and then spread it around with my paintbrush. Super easy. You don't have to use them straight like that. You can dilute them. You can use them to make other colors. Very versatile. Okay. You can grab some water. I'm dry brushing. And then I'll probably use some water to blend it around. In the steampunk kit coming up, there's going to be a more purpley color. So that will go good fall too also, you know. Cool thing about all of these paints is they work well together. Like a glitter whip works with a liquid gel, works with a acrylic, so you don't have to worry about them all. I'll just do a bigger space here. You know, being different, you don't have to like rinse between, if you don't want to, you don't have to rinse between paints because one won't ruin the other. I didn't mean to cover up my pretty gold leaf there. You can paint first and do your underpaint, but I like doing it this way. It just seems easier to me. So I'm going to like fade it out a bit, make it a little lighter so it'll kind of give it a brownie tone there. See how fast it goes. Then I'm going to use some of the copper. So what you want to remember is liquid gels are a little more transparent. So most of them, some of the newer luscious ones have pretty good opacity, but they still are in a transparent gel base, so they can be reactivated. This is the main thing to remember about liquid gels, is they're technically a gel watercolor. Watercolor's definition is something that can be reactivated pretty much with water. It's not permanent when dry until you seal it. And obviously is water-based. So they're technically a watercolor in a gel medium. And that to me is a really cool plus, because say you are doing, you know, working on a cool project and you want a paint that you can plop on there, but then in a little bit go back and use water to work with the surface underneath it to get your highlights or your shadow. That is a really cool effect you can do with watercolor gouache or liquid gels, luscious liquid gels. Shimmer shots are a hybrid between acrylic and watercolor. So they're mildly reactivatable for a short period of time. When they dry, they take a couple of days to cure dry, but once they dry like that, they generally can't be reactivated unless you paint on top of them with something, you know, like a wet acrylic or something, whoops, that will pull the color out of them. Then they'll reactivate and bleed into your other colors. So what you want to keep in mind with all of the paints, all of the water-based paints, is that they can leach into each other. So if you don't want them to do that, you want to seal them between your layers. You know what I mean? So give it a nice, what I like to do is use the spray, the like Rust-Oleum 2X matte or something similar. Do not use a brush on. It's a disaster because it is usually water-based and it will reactivate your paint. And just move it around. So you wouldn't want to use a water-based sealer on a watercolor painting. So think of it that way. If you're fast with it, you can use water-based quickly on shimmer shots, not thick. It has to be very thin because they will, you know, move and bleed. Okay, I like where this is going. So good. Okay, now. Hey, Phyllis. No, they're not going to be in the shop. I don't think. I'm working it. I know every time I come on here I say that. I've been adding a few things in there. What is in the shop right now is the hollow. I did activate that in there. Did I put it up here? Yes. The hollow swirl, which is perfect for fall. This is in the shop right now. If for some reason they don't all sell, possibly they might go in the store, but I don't know that they'll hang around long enough to do that. I'm going to use the gold. So we're going to do gold with a looser, fluffier brush. Not looser, but scruffy. Scruffy is the word. With the scruffier brush. I think this is truly a fall gold. You know, it's like so beautiful. I apparently want to paint the rock out here, which I probably will do something with, maybe. It's a blemish stone from East Coast Santorini. And blemish just means that it's not perfect. It has like some darker stains in it. It's not, see the darker like under stains, some rust or whatever. Gives it character. And I love to use them in the fall. I love that combo right there, the gold and the red together, or plum wine, whatever. I don't know why I changed my brush. If you need my stuff to be in the store, if you need to use Etsy to purchase something from me, I can always arrange that. I can make you a listing, a private listing, and you can pay through Etsy. That's never a problem. I just, I'm just not really doing a lot over in my Etsy I keep trying to get back in there, but it's a hard thing to keep to move back in when we're trying to move out, you know. All right, I am going to grab, let's do okay, we'll go ahead with this one anyways. This is the Luscious Liquid Gel with the holographic in it. The cool shifty business one. See how they work together and just give you this like amazing velvety experience. I sure do love it. Like this is 3 different paints coming together beautifully. And I'm not putting it everywhere, just almost everywhere. It's so pretty. I'm like, stop already. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Stop. Stop, girl. Stop. All right, green. Okay, I'm gonna use this color. Where are you? Moss acrylic fluid shot. That is in the store. My staple stuff is in the store generally. So hollow is a staple when I can get it. I will make it over and over and over. Hollow swirl. Okay, so I'm going to put this where the darker green. I want it to be like the most impact. So I'm basically just kind of going along the stem vein parts, or the leaf vein parts in the stem. And kind of giving it shadow, I guess, a little. That was just plain water to make it blend down a bit. Okay, bring back up. Let's go in here. I have to glue that down. I got a couple places that I'll need to glue down, so I was a bit rough when I was cleaning up the foil a bit ago. I'm going to turn the flash off because it's so much, it looks so much darker than it really is, or so much lighter than it really is. Like it's a deep, deep, pretty fall color. The flash always makes everything look so much lighter than it is. Alright. Some of this froggy. I don't know. I need names. I'll have names soon. If you let the acrylic dry a bit, it works great as like a, almost like a gesso. Alright, I have those scruffy brushes ready for the blending. Ooh, it's going to dry before I even get the brush out. I do recommend having like dozens and dozens of scruffies on hand when you're doing stuff and you got to blend a lot. That way you don't have to worry about rinsing and drying your brush in between. Oops. Alright, you're out of here. I'll be touching up. This one is the Shimmer Shot. And the Hollow Liquid Gel. Oh, this one's also holographic too. Just wiping the top. All right, let's see what we got over here. Some of the dark, ooh. The dark one is going to be very cool. Just gotta get the right soft brush. Let's see. I don't want a bunch. Hey, Glenda. They'll be available on Friday. I have to finish packing, counting, labeling, coming up with names, and get a system set up for keeping track of things. Which I have. I just have to set, get my invoices ready and stuff. So I won't be ready to sell them until Friday. But they're going to be available, like I said, they're going to be available in trios, the 4-color trios, in a grab bag style, and that means there's going to be a giveaway. So for each trio, you get your name in the drawing. Each trio you buy, you get your name in the drawing one time. That is not what I wanted. Max scruffies. I need to find my scruffies. We are making this leaf look dirty fall. It's a dirty fall leaf. In the group where I have the images posted, there's also a description of the leaves, what they are, and you know what, some defining factors. So if you wanted to paint them specifically for the leaf families they are, you can do that too. Well, like there's no, I'm not big on making you conform to any kind of rules, but if you want to be included, if you painted along here and you want to be considered for any of our giveaways, you need to go post a photograph of your work in the event comments. It doesn't necessarily mean that event will be picked, but what it does ensure is that you will be counted if it does. We kind of have to pick and choose some. I wish I could do every single event, but we have a lot of other things going on in the group. We have daily challenges. We have weekly challenges. Jennifer hosts the sticker challenge. Jen is J Sparkle Tangerine. Trina has a birthday giveaway. So every month, if it's your birthday that month, if it's your birth month, you put your name down and the month and day. We don't ask for the year of your birthday, and she does a drawing around the first of the following month. So if you win, you get to celebrate your birthday again the next month. And then about the third week of every month is when I ship out prizes. So if you win, they come from here mainly, unless they've been sponsored, or unless you are international and you have won a gift card or something like that. They'll mainly, or one of the girls sponsor them sometimes. You never know where they're going to come from. Okay, this, oh, so pretty. And then this one. So I'm trying to use them all on this one so you can see how they play well together. And then on the other two, I might be more specific. So I think I'm going to do this one out around the edges for like the twinkling, you know, like the bits around the edges that might have holes in it so you could see light coming through behind it kind of thing. Yeah, it'll give us that sort of maybe effect. Or it may just be so much bling, it makes us happy anyways. Right? I'm going to grab some of this too to blend in. Oopsie, off the thing there. That was way more than I wanted. Hopefully it'll be good for a few. Cool. Alright, one more go with, oh, it's already done. I'm just popping it kind of around in a bunch of different areas. right, let's take a peek. Here's those gorgeous fall colors. All their shifty business. Of course, it's gorgeous on a black background too, because they all have their own personality on light versus dark backgrounds. And then if you use them with acrylic underneath them, they'll be even more vivid. So if you use it with like a red under here, amazing. I thought about including an acrylic into each one of the grab bags, but it would have made them $22 a piece. So I can if you want, but I think that trying to keep it affordable for everybody. Not pretty. All right, let's get this other one going. See my other pictures over here. So I want to do. I have a picture of a sloth that was on my screensaver this morning, and I screenshotted it because it was so dang cute. But that's not what I want to paint right now. So, so I think I'm going to do the maple leaf with mainly reds, and then yeah, I think I'm going to do it with mainly reds. And I am going to use a red acrylic. I'm going to see if I can find vintage red. I have it in here. Yeah, I'm sure I do. Well, I'll open one. There they are. They come in handy a little bit ago. A big one. This is hilarious. I've already used like 10 brushes. Crazy, but Mary is serious. Oh my gosh, is this another one? Or did we scoot back? Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. How's it going? It's good. I'm doing good. How are you? Woohoo. Let me do the shake. Shake, 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 shake. And of course we can't miss the screaming goat. The Halloween goat's coming out soon. I found him, her, whatever. It's a witch. The goat witch is coming. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I should grab the purple. I'm gonna. This is a steampunk color, but I can't stand it. It's driving me crazy. This is my sample. So I'm gonna use red and dark purple. It's very deep with a blue gray undertone, very steampunky. And this is a Luscious liquid gel. And it has a gold like in it. Isn't that beautiful? So for this one, I'm going to do like some left side business over here. Okay, try not to cover up the liner. I need a smaller brush. Hold, please. Okay, rethink it. So this one will be out in a couple of weeks with the steampunk kit. And do you guys want to see the surprise? As soon as I'm done with this color, I'll go grab it because it has to dry just a bit anyways before I can do anything to it. But only if you say yes. Alright, show me the thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up and I will go get it. Do 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 do. Well, apparently not many. I got one thumbs up. Here we go. Come on. All right. I'll be right back while that's drying a little bit. Holy macaroni, it's hot out there. I prefer it right here in front of my fan. That's what I'm talking about. There's the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This stone is from East Coast Santorini as well. This one is from Yvonne Sparhawk, or Davenport Sparhawk. And I don't know if she does these still, but gorgeous. I've been saving that one forever. I also had an agate over here to do, but I don't think I'm going to get that far. What's that smell? Someone's cooking. Okay, you ready? So Talise sent me a special package, which inspired me to make a purchase. So here's her card. If you don't know, she does really unique Santorini laser cut stones. The kit is going to have this in it, the steampunk kit. Only one of them. There may be more than one kit available, but one of them will have this owl in it. And it's going to be a steampunk owl kit. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's incredibly cute. But she also sent me this. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Jen, you could appreciate that, hon. Jen makes the most beautiful jewelry too. So is Deborah. Hi, Melissa. What do you guys think about the owl in the kit? Hurrah! I want to paint it right now, but no, I can't. Hi, Renee. Okay, I'm going to move it out of the way so I don't get paint on it. It's too beautiful. Okay, I'm going to grab some of this beautiful red. It was a limited edition, and it is available in my store still, I believe. It's vintage red. It was part of Christmas a few years ago, and it was so popular that I made a bunch of it. So there's still some in there. Different brush. Different. Sorry. Let's see if I can do this from the side so you can see. Think. And then I'm going to grab the wine fall colors. Ooh, Wendy, did Wendy say that? Wait, where did it come from? Okay. Aw, Deborah. I think I knew that. Sorry, friend. Okay, cool. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get these fall colors back out. I'm going to start with the deepest one. And this is the layering I was talking about. You can get all kinds of cool effects when you layer the paint. So and you can really go in any direction with that you want to. It's way better if you use an acrylic first, but if you use a liquid gel, it could, pick it up and then move it around. However, the Luscious liquid gels, since they have straight pigment in them with the glitter and shimmers, most of them don't have like normal glitter in it. They have a pigment flake instead of glitter. That way they can, it just gives them more control, Regular glitter is very thick. Well, it's not very thick, but it's thicker and it causes like that real gritty texture sometimes. So I try to use pigment flake anytime I can. But then there are some glitters that just are so beautiful, they end up in everything. So we underpainted with the purple from the steampunk kit coming out in a couple of weeks. And vintage red from Christmas a few years ago, that is available in the store. And then now the wine color from the new fall kit. Not kit. The fall trios. There's 4 of them. And now we're going to use the Crazy Shifty Hollow. I'm putting a little bit more of it out here so you guys can see it on the... Oh, I forgot. I put it over here. Okay, now you can see it now that it's dry. Okay, look at these colors. Can you see the hollow in there? Sometimes I gotta turn it off. Hee hee. Look at those colors and kapow. There's the hollow. Gorgeous velvet. Right? Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna do a thing real quick and see. Oh, I forgot to do the. You know what? Let's just do a thing. I want to see. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna do a thing with the leftover over here. So this one's just gonna be a sheer coat of this on the leaf with no base under it, just the stone. And then when it's dry, I will do the lines. When it dries, it'll be a whole nother story because you'll see all that pink in there. So we'll just put that one away until it's dry. All right, back to this one. I don't want to do the whole thing, just, you know, parts of it, almost all of it. Then we'll get some of the pretty red copper here in there. Make sure my brush is drier. And this one I'm going to focus like on the right side of each one. Like that. And I'm going to come back in here with yes. Hi Phyllis, it's not dimensional. Ta-da! It is the new multi-purpose paint. And I did lose the color of it, but you can still see the dimension, which is the incredible part. Yep, it's the new multi-purpose paint. This is glue gun. The other ones are glue gun. The multi-purpose paint, there's going to be new colors coming in the steampunk, or there's going to be a couple of other options available too. So they'll probably be spread out between them, and I'll make them available as a set if you want those. Cool, love that. I think I want some of the gold. I'm going to grab some of the gold from the yellow tree, whatever it's going to be. I think birch, but I can't remember. I can't recall. Gonna try. Oh, that's too bright. Okay, I'm gonna just grab the multi-purpose. It's in the, you know what? I'm gonna grab it in the cone, back in the cone. What am I thinking? Okay, it's in the cone. I'm pulling that plug out that it gets on its own. There we go. I'm just gonna reline this baby. I love cones. Line one. Ooh, this is gonna be, you know what? This is probably even better this way, huh? The multi-purpose is way easier than the dimensional. It's not as firm though. It will give you the nice round dots, not tall dots. The dimensional is more like a spiky dimensional. This is more like a smooth, level, easy to work with. So I probably won't continue the dimensional. If you're a big dimensional fan, you probably want to get with me because I do have a few colors left, but they're not in the store anywhere. It's not like I can't make anything. Some of the colors I have trouble with, but like the formula, dimensional, whatnot, I can usually make that because it didn't come in a whole bunch of colors. Like black, silver, gold. Absolutely. And the cones too. I got cones. Did you get Popsicle Party, Phyllis? I think you did. So that's multi-purpose. So you could at least figure it out. I think you grabbed it for dotting, right? You guys see how I'm turning the stone? That is super helpful when you're doing this kind of stuff, so you let it do the work and your wrist can rest. Yeah, this is like, again, I laid something on top of this while it was drying, but this is, they give, you know, nice dots. This is a 2 month old now, I guess. And on paper, so. All right, put the little ones in. You can see how small you can do with the cone. You barely have to squeeze, so it's all about the pressure you're applying with your thumb. It's way easier to use it this way than it is to like try to squeeze it like that. So just let it rest like a pencil, right? And then just at the smallest amount of pressure for this formula. You don't need hardly any pressure. when I'm doing the straight lines, I'm off the paper. I'm not touching it. I'm trying to see if I can find something to show you. So, just, I don't know if you could see, like I'm about like that close to it, and you get it started with this big. Come on, now that I'm above it, I think I let it sit there too long. Anyways, once you get it going, I'm not touching the paper. It's just dragging it. And paint. So I like that when you can let it, you know, run the bead without it touching. Oopsie. No, Trina, it's going to be in the steampunk kit. This gold, it'll be out in a couple of weeks in the kit. I haven't made up my mind yet when I'm going to release the whole set. I just made a boo-boo there. See if I can fix that. But it will eventually be available in the whole set. But if you are picking up the steampunk kit or any of the other kits, it will probably be, you know, mixed in them. And when it does become available as a set, it will you'll be able to pick up colors separately also. I kind of roll it out this way so that I can gauge whether I want to keep it or if it's going to be a yay or a nay. So I made a boo-boo. I'm working with it. I'm going to add some gold in there. Okay. Happy little accident, right? Nope, it's not soft body. It is the new multi-purpose formula. Okay, that worked out really good. See, happy accident. I covered it up and brought it back. How beautiful. Now I'm going to do it inside this one now that it's dry. Except for I need to go around out here and get rid of the extra little foil bits. Oops. Okay, well, that works. I had some gold paint in there. That's okay. We're going to work with it, right? Who knew? Hey, it's pretty cool looking, right? Okay. Oops. We will just go with it. Actually, I kind of like it. It's kind of glowy. another happy little accident. Not intentional, but wowza. Wowza, wowza, wowza. And this is the gold from the yellow fall trio set coming Friday. And I do believe that one is a shimmer shot. My brush is pretty dry, so I'm just pulling out the, so it's not so like paint drying. Oh gosh. This is one of those weird shaped brushes. Like has a, I end up using it for a scrappy brush, but I believe it's to make flowers with or something. Anyways, it has this textured, to make petals or like certain flowers, and I cannot figure it out. I'm terrible with one stroke, and that's what it is for. Isn't that pretty? Wow. That turned out gorgeous. See? Learning as we go, folks. Okay. Back to the cone. This one will probably have to be finished later, because after this dries, I'll probably go back and add some little, like, shadow shading, whatever in there. I'm going to go alongside both edges of this here. That one has a lot of character. I think I was going to add more. Okay. What do you think? I think that came out darling. Just darling, darling. Okay, with this, I'm gonna add some like bloop bloops, just little dots here and there, just for some abstract stuff. Maybe some bigger ones. So instead of doing like rhinestones and stuff, you don't have to. You can just imagine your own little blingy party going on. I don't like samey, so I don't like samey, dot, dot, dot. Jeez. So there's one side with dots. What do you think? Oh well, yay or nay? I like it. Thanks, Phyllis. Yay. Oh, thank you. Well, fungus is good too. Fungus serves a purpose. Fungus among us. I like fungus actually. Mushrooms make me happy. Well, not those kind of mushrooms. Let me be specific here. I like mushroom salad and mushroom tea and mushroom, you know, color, not those kind of mushrooms. You know, I know what you're talking about. Oak leaves get that speckledy fungus on them. I think I like that, so that's what. Yeah, it's got a fungus, all right. It's got the Wanda-itis. The Wanda can't stop-itis. Put it down. Walk away. No. I'm having whole conversations with myself, guys. This is too fun. The multi-purpose paint, it's amazing. I just gotta say. Okay, I'm done with you. Done with you until you dry, and then I'm gonna do some things. Then I'm gonna do some things to you. So I think this one, yes, we can work with this one. Top coat, baby. Let's talk about it. The glossy top coat for glossy shots and satin shots. Top coat, this is my huge bottle of it, but it can do some fun stuff too. I'm gonna put it in a maybe. Oh wow! I'm gonna put it in a squeeze bottle like this. Ooh, Chanterelle. Yeah. Remember those flakes that I gathered earlier from the gold leaf that we did? Yeah, those. These. Gonna grab some of these and do a thing. Do I want to do it first? Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First of all, I'm going to grab a disposable brush, put my glasses on. Give a little rinse to get the starch out of it. Okay. And then touch these down here, just a few, just grab a few. It doesn't take many. And then break them up in there. You want to be a little less crazy because you don't want too many bubbles in it. Okay, because you can't, you know, torching doesn't do anything with this stuff. So anyways, we are going to just do this one in a thin way, sparse around the leaf. And then we're going to come back in with the bottle and fill it in like resin. And then I'll show you guys a finished. Oh no, I won't. Ah, darn. I don't have any in here. Crud. If you guys saw the Luna moth on the labradorite, that was all top coat. No resin is on that stone, and that stone is huge. Very, very big. I'm going to add a little more of this. Bigger chunks. You can pretty much mix anything in it, glitter, pigment. So give it our little accent flakes there. So this one has gold leaf in it too, but not like the other one. It's fun the different ways you can use things. All right, and then ready? Start at your biggest area, and this will sometimes make bubbles, so you want to make sure to get it going first. Sometimes it's better just to put it in a well or dip directly into your bottle if you can do it with a clean brush. Now, if you can't do it without these sections touching each other, they'll just make a big flood like I just did. But They do dry down just a tad, but they maintain their depth pretty much. Like they'll sink a bit, but not too much. Now you can't do like raised ridges with this at first because it will self-level. But if you get something started, like if I wanted to take this, you know what, it works better with a brush to do it, but, and I have a brush I love to use with it, an old ratty liner brush. I'll show you real quick. Like to seal this out here, it'll also give it like major 3D depth because it gives it another tall dimensional layer. And that's pretty much how I've been doing all these little rocks I've been painting lately. I don't know, I haven't been doing them live. This stuff's not very friendly to do live with because it takes hours to work with like this. Like each little tiny, this one isn't too bad, but I've been doing like these crazy 4, 5, 6 layers deep projects. Oh, I wish it was in here. We moved all the stuff in my hallway into another room so we could clean the floors. So it's in the other room, like all stacked, but it looks like we're moving kind of thing, you know? It's very much in the other room. But I will post it and you guys can see it. I know you don't trust me when I say that because I forget. But I mean well. I mean well. See, I'm too lazy to wait. Now, if you go too thick, it will fog. But over time, if you give it, you know, a week or so, it will unfog. So you'll panic at first and then you'll be like, oh, okay. So to me, thinner. Oopsie, it booted me. Is it 2 hours? It's so weird how close to the 2 hour mark that happens. My paints hold up well in the heat. I don't feel like they do, but I mean, they do hold up as far as like not breaking down and stuff. I feel like though, while making them, it's a disaster sometimes, especially for watercolor paint. Whoa, I can't tell you how many times we've lost, you know, a paint because of the humidity. Had to ditch it altogether. So I don't make a lot of watercolor in the hot months because the humidity is just part of life down here. I'm going to go every other one now. And then come back. And it only takes like a few minutes for it to get that kind of a skin on top so that you can layer next to itself without them bleeding into the next well over. So I was saying earlier that might have been the, I don't know if it was on this or the other video I posted earlier. Oopsie. That I'm going to be offering the top coat in larger bottles so that you can do these kinds of things and not use up your whole bottle in one go. I realize it's a little bit expensive, but I'm not going to charge like the cost of 2 or 3 bottles or 4 bottles or whatever. I think you can buy it in 1 ounce right now, but I'm going to make it available in 2 or 4. So Like this is a 15 ml, and you can see right here. I don't know if you can see that. See the little line right there? And I mean, that's quite a bit. It's not like it used tons. I think if you did rocks this size, you could probably get, 3-4 rocks with a thick coat on it. I like using it for 3D art like this, and then you don't really seal the rest of the rock. You just seal the art, and it makes it so cool. Like, stands out. Like, I'll seal the whole thing just right outside the edge. I love doing that with foil art too. Got a flake in there. That would be a disaster. Put that in. If you see like a hole or something, you can add a little dot on top of it if it hasn't been too long. If it's been too long, it'll, stand on top of it. But that's not always awful either. I have discovered by playing with it. We can do, again, 3-dimensional things. See how it looks jeweled? Ta-da! The jeweled autumn leaf. All right, we'll give those a second. And let's see what we got going on over here. The bigger one's going to take longer to dry because I put those big dots on it. What do I want to do on this one? I want to... What should I do, you guys? Should I do some yellow, or should we keep it like a yellow, or add some... What color you want to see in here? Yeah, it's Glossy Shots top coat. Yeah. But it's going to be available in a bigger size. If I haven't already put it in there, let me see if I can pull up my Etsy store over here. Oh dear. Steampunk metallics. Hopefully nobody grabbed those. I'll try to take them out. I am out of all of those. Yeah, all right now. I can't spell. Well, from 14 feet away, I can't even see the dang thing. Oh, there it is, top coat. Let's see, I have, it's available in just the one size. I think it's that 1 ounce or 2. I can't even find my own descriptions anymore. That's 1 ounce. Okay. So, let's see. 2, 4, 8, 9. So I'll probably go with a 2 ounce for 12 and then a 4 ounce for 20 or something like that. What am I doing with this? Why did I grab yellow? Is that what we decided? Yay! Hi, Janine. Yep, it is part of the Glossy Shots line. And I have most of those deactivated right now because I have a lot of catch up to do after the sale. Sorry. But I only had, you know, a few, but I couldn't make sets anyways, so it was kind of time to delete and start over, you know. Or not delete, but sell them and then make another batch. What color do I want in here? So let's do, gosh, I just want to do it all the wine color. I want to do the, let's do the yellow. See some of this yellow. See what that does. This is a sheer, that's not really going to show up that much. But it has some like gold flake in it too. But it's a sheer highlight like color. It's so dang pretty though. Let me show it to you on lighter. I know that I swatched it for you, but sort of swatched it. Let me blend it out. See, on a lighter color, it's crazy lemony and massively sparkly. And on this one, it's going to be pretty dang cool too. Now this is a glossy shot on a glossy shot, so good chance of it moving if I don't quit messing with it. You know, it'll start moving the other one around like it did right there. That's okay. Okay, maybe the copper. Ooh, the copper. Let's do just the copper. And here we go again. Don't be silly, my friend. Oh, yeah. Don't cover up the gold, dummy. We just did it. I know it looks ridiculous while it's wet. When it dries, I should have taken off the pencil, or not the pencil mark, but the graphite mark. Trying to cover that up. Goodbye, graphite. Cool. All right, we'll leave that alone for a minute. Let's check on this guy. Okay, now I can do that. Gotta watch those first bubbles. If you puff out a bunch of bubbles, try to suck them, suck them back in the tip. For some reason, it pops them, and then you can just keep going. If it keeps shooting out bubbles, you need to kind of like move it off, because for some reason you can't pop them, or you can chase them around, but you can't really pop them in this top coat. not really well, so. But it is pretty forgiving. I think I got it all. So now, where did I stop with that? I think I stopped like right here. I'm going to finish the outside part of the leaf so it's sealed. Then once it's dry, I'm going to go back and add this just to the veins, and that will be, again, the 3D that I love. This does have, you know, I don't know if you've ever smelled glossy shots, but there is a small odor with it. So if you're very sensitive to odor, it's not horrible though. I know, Phyllis, you're sensitive. And what do you think about the odor? Give you another coat here. Oops. Oh well. Okay. Aw, thank you guys. 3 rocks in one night. What did I say to Trina? What did I say? Wait, what are we talking about? I missed it. Let me catch up. Okay, I'm going back. Scroll, baby, scroll. Okay, where did I stop? Oh, yellow and orange, maybe. Well, I'm glad I kind of listened to you, Wendy, huh? Okay. Thank you, Trina. Oh, I get it. Huh? Sure, Trina. To Trina, with love. Of course I'll send you a rock. Jeez. All you have to do is ask. Won't work for the bubbles, the torch? Not really, Phyllis. It's, it will catch on fire before it'll pop the bubble. Ask me how I know that. There's a huge bubble right there in the middle. See it? It's too funny. But see, the top of it is got the skin on it, so it doesn't get on you. But like this one's doing it, it's doing real good right now. So it'll pretty much stay like that. Like it's that glass looking dry. If you've used it with the glossy shots, you know. If you haven't used it, it's pretty fun to play with. There's just so many things you can do with it. I just saw an empty spot I missed, and now I can't see it again. There it is. Okay. Since it's close to being not touchable, but having that skin, I'm going to go ahead and do the layer on the veins. Let's see if I can show you one closer. Can you see that? So cool. Like it's pretty stable. I love that. Oops. see. This one. Okay, we'll stop with those for right now, and then when the rest of it dries, when it's dry, I'm gonna do the little ones again. Okay, this one, let me check this other one. Ooh, it's almost dry enough to work with. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Should I make it glossy? Or should I spray it matte? It's kind of pretty matte, huh? What do you guys think? What else should I do in here? Maybe green. There's some green in there. Here come the sniffles. Do you guys ever get that, like an allergy reaction when you're talking a lot? It's like I don't know if it's sinus related or what, but a couple of hours into talking, I get the like weird sniffles. This is gonna be cool, like a speckled. I'm gonna love this. Look at that. Happy accidents. I moved the liquid gel mistakenly, and I knew better. And now I'm going to put the bare spots, very dry brush, tiny bit of green paint. Basically dab, dab, dab. Not everywhere, just in. I like that. Satin, yes. Satin would be nice, huh? This side has more space, so got more green over here. You know how like when leaves are turning, they're like green and brown and red? So we're doing kind of that. Turn the flash off. Oh, way better. You can see it. See? See what I'm doing now? Dry brush. barely touching the stone. Shimmer shot. I didn't see. Did we decide on this one? Leave it or make it glossy? Oh, back to. Oh, back. Okay, back to what? Really? Time is it? 3:45. Wow, it's only 9:45. I got time for 4 more rocks. I'm kidding. Are you guys over there going, I'm out. Bye. I'm actually pretty close to done here. I could actually be done, but I don't know if I want to seal this one with. Okay, you know what? Let's ooh, I got a boo-boo. Let's work with the boo-boo. First of all, let's dust it. And what should we do out there? What should we do in the background? Tell me. Tell me now. Connie, hi. Me too. I love the matte. Okay. Well, I'll have to seal it, so I'll give it a spray with satin. I'm worried, though, that that's going to really... But I'll go over that with the glossy top coat. If it does matte it out. Yes. Love it. Put more bubbles on it. So you want more bubbles on this? Or like tchotchkes? Like this one probably could use some, huh? I think this one needs, oops, to be loved a little more. Because somebody covered it up like a dingling. Not the whole thing, but oh, there is a thing out there. What is that? Okay, it's got a barnacle. No worries. On this leaf too, raised dots. Okay. Glasses on. Boo-boos. I'm just re-establishing my veins for the 42nd time. Because I can't follow my own rules. There's no rules, right? Art doesn't have rules. Shake, 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 Shannara. Somebody we know has the shakes. It's working for me though. It's in my favor. I meant to do that, right? Don't you like it? It's a squiggle. It's a squiggle leaf. So we want to add barnacles, yeah? Did I already do all those? Oh, you guys. Okie dokie. Barnacles, here we come. Just a few. Okay. Okay, here goes. No pressure. One. That's it. It's got a beauty mark. Two. I have to do it fast, otherwise it gets all um like in a pattern, you know. Okay, I made a boo-boo. That one's gonna be a big one. That'll be a nice big dot. Okay. It has the fungus. It's contagious. More color beyond the glow. What to put out there? I know what to put out there. The one thing I didn't use, where did I put it? The one thing I always forget at the end, the glitter whip stuff. Thank you, Phyllis. Is this the right one? Be prepared for your fall. And these, you can store them just like that. And then it'll form its own little plug here. And then when you're ready to use it again, just pull that out or cut the tip off. I know I've said it a couple times. I like to repeat myself in case someone missed. All right. For glitter whips, you can use your finger. You can use a brush. You can use a stick. You can use a dotting tool, depending on what you're doing with it. If you want to separate it and pick out pieces, you can do that add a little water or glitter whip reactivator. Got lots of water in my brush here so that I can see what we got in here. So I'm gonna make pull it apart like that, and then pick out what I want or start applying it. So now I know what's in there. I already know what's in there, but now you know what's in there. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think? Like that? Glenda? Ooh, salted caramel. That's been a minute. That's a nice fall that we did a while back. All right. So we're gonna have some. This one doesn't have a name yet, so, but it is part of the trios. It's part of the yellow trio that will be available Friday. And I don't know. It will probably have. I don't know what it'll be called yet. I'm trying to even remember what salt I have one, but it's like I had to put some stuff like in cases and away because I have so many retired colors, you know. Get up here. I put a lot of them in this um, glitter whip. I was able to get like a nice amount of them, so I loaded it in there. So I think I'm going to try to pull it in a bit. And have it less condensed around the edges. What do you think? Cool. Oh, I like that so much. Isn't that fun? I don't remember. I don't think Caramel had the chameleon, heavy duty chameleon shifty in there, but I can't remember what I put in it actually. But like this one, you can see. Can you see that? It has like the whole range. Watch the color shift here. It goes all the way to green, gold. And it's a transparent glitter, so. Like, where did I put it? See? You can't even tell that's in there. And then when you spread things out, you can see a lot more. There's a lot of surprises in my glitter whips, so if you haven't like really explored them, the idea with glitter whips was to maintain the mess, basically. So it's a gel, not meant for long-term sealing. It is meant to hold your glitter so it's not flying around while you're working with it. And then once it's dry, seal it to keep it in place. You don't want to just like leave it there unsealed because eventually it will flake off. It's more here. I really like this glitter whip. Ooh, that's pretty. I think the caramel ones were the gold color leaves, weren't they? These ones are a little copper leaf. But I don't know. This also has a cool irregular glitter shard in it that is purple and shifts to green gold. And it's really gorgeous. Sometimes if you put too much water, it will interfere with your adhesion. You can pretty much put quite a bit of water, but if you go too crazy, they'll just dry and flake off. Flake off. Okay, leave it alone. Leave it alone, sister. Okay. So back to this one. What should I do out there on that one? Thank you, Connie. Thank you. Aw. Alright. I think I don't know what else to do here, because I'm going to spray this one matte, and then the stone for a message on this one. What shall it be? Say, all the leaves are brown. Just kidding. The sky is gray. Should I put go for a walk? Wow. My eyes are so blurry when I take off my goggles. Yay, Connie. You'll have to... I don't know if I have a swatch book. I don't want to dig it out. You have to send me a little swatch if you still have it. Just a tiny... Or show me your bottle. I think that was the very first one I did, right? With the... Hi, Lauren. With the fall leaves in it. Ooh, sorry for the bounce. Let's get in closer. Jeweled. Okay, so I don't know what to put on there. Let's see what I got over here in my little arsenal of sayings. Oh no, did I put them away? Of course I did do that. Why would I do that? Okay, alright. We're gonna stencil this bit. Bit is what I said. Or not. I was thinking the inside of that one. Like, I have a whole bunch of shapes right here too. They're also geometric. I don't like it. Just kidding. No, that's not nets, actually, Phyllis. I kind of like that. I used to do that on everything. I don't know if you remember that. I went through a little dots everywhere phase. Like everywhere, all the time. But I actually think that's a cool idea. Should I do it in a different color, though? Because I can load up a cone in a different color. And then do like... Ooh, that would be so fun, huh? Do like the different fall colors around them on the... I feel some things happening here. Let me see how many cones I have here. Pre-made. I have one really huge one. Oh, and two little ones. So I'll just do 3 colors. So I have the gold. And I'll do, let me see, like a brown, red, and green, I guess. Gold, brown, red, green. Or gold, copper, green, probably, because the brown will dry really dark. Hold on, let me grab something green. Ooh, now you guys get to see another color. You're so lucky. Okay, so you fill your cone. Do not work above your work or you'll make a mess all over it because it could come out the little tip down here. So fold it over until it's sealed here, and then you want to also close it with tape. And I like to seal these parts because inevitably it will squeeze out the edges if you don't seal them. I don't know how it finds its way through there, but it does. See, here it comes. So pretty. And this is that pigment I love so much. It granulates, and it has a blue under color. I don't even know how they make it, but I'll show you. I'm gonna spread it. Look at that blue undercolor. It's so beautiful. It's like a deep dark green with a gold, and then it has this like turquoise undercolor. But if you just put it on straight and don't do anything to it, it looks like a gold green. But if you add water, it granulates into this beautiful river of a whole bunch of different colors. So I have like 6 pigments that do that, and I love to sneak them into everything. So there they are. Okay, here's green. Did we like that idea of the 3 colors? I hope. Oh well, I'm gonna go with it. So we'll go. Now the idea is, should I mix them like, should I do like green here, gold here, copper here, or do like green, copper, gold? I don't know, all together. I don't want to mix them because then it'll look like confetti, but you know, like do it. See, it's already looking samey. Oof, I don't like that. So I'll probably put like copper in here, maybe some gold up there. I might need to get the other brownie color because it kind of has some red in it. And the copper. Oh, hey, hello. Get back in your bottle. I made a mess. I don't think I have a shirt that doesn't have paint everywhere on it. Okay, back up. Thank you, Trina. Thanks, Glenda. Okay. All right, so let's do, I think, copper up here. So now the fungus is everywhere, right? Yes, I like this. Let's bring this like around to here. Oh, no. Okay, that's good. Okay, more green. So the jewel fall leaves is outside the leaf. Well, no, there's on the inside of this one too, right? Darn dot. Come on. Be round. It don't want to be. It's like, no. I'm pear-shaped. Well, I hear you, sister. Me too. I morphed into hot air balloon. Just in time for steampunk. In honor of my hips, we're doing hot air balloons. All right. Good. Let's grab the gold. Greta Marie is your sister. Oh. Hi, Pat. Ginger. Oh, that's hilarious, Jennifer. He called his dog Jennifer. Or, yeah, that's funny. Were you always in trouble? That's my next question. Was it Wendy that suggested this? Or Phyllis? It was Phyllis. Good call. Girl, good call. Phyllis is an amazing dot artist. I think several of you are. I just can't do dots. Not like, you know, dotting. Not, no, I can do the uneven stuff sometimes, but not the mandala style, nice, even, measured out, wrote. No, I don't have patience for this, for the graph, doing all of that work. And B, I ruin it every time. Not saying I can't do it, I just don't want to. I don't like it. I don't like the stress. It makes me so stressed out. Like it's supposed to be calming, and not this girl. It's not that it's not awesome. It is, but just not for me. Ah, oh well. That one can stay. You can stay there. So what is good on TV? I am so out of things to watch. Like anything except for reality shows, pretty much. I love documentaries as long as it's not political. And I love even religious documentaries, just not the politics stuff. Can't stand that. Okay. So do we like this? Should we just do it on one side and then do like glitter whip on the other side? What do you think? Bye, Glinda. Thanks for hanging out. It's a long haul. Thank you for being here for so long. That was like 3 hours. Thank you. Thank you very much. Aw, thank you, Connie. You know, it's the cone. It is definitely the cone. Because I'm shaky. It makes such a huge difference. Cheers. Cheerio, darling. See you next time. Don't forget to tune in Friday. I'll probably post them as I'm hoping as early as I can on Friday. The trios, 4-color trio pops for fall. Basically, as you guys know, the grab bags started in November of last year, and they come out before the kits, and they basically fund the kits. So we do the grab bags beforehand, and instead of doing just the grab bags full of stuff that I already have and overages, this is all new stuff. So there might be one acrylic color, the moss, that's the only repeat. Everything else is brand new in all of these. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I'm going to go because 3 hours is a long time. So I think what I'm going to do is like have a glitter whip spread, the glitter whip spread out this way on that one. And this one, I'm just going to look at it for a little while until I hear what it wants to be. You got to sometimes let your stone tell you. Do you guys have any questions? And would you like more content with glue gun? Because I love glue gun and I will do it. Like, I'm all want to do it now. No, stop it. You got to go to bed. I'm talking to myself, my other me. It's bedtime, dummy. Okay. Oh, so funny. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Okay, no comment. I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all on the Facebook channel, Creative Rock Art and Foil Techniques. If you haven't checked in over there or checked out the group, come on over and request to join. We'd love to see you and meet you and know you. We're a big family over there and over here. Take good care, and I'll see you guys next Wednesday.